Hello Steelers, and welcome to this week's bench report. A bit of a quiet one actually this week, simply because I was quite busy with work throughout the week. I was up at Otterburn on Wednesday, so that took all day. I didn't get back till late, and then I was also doing a talk on Thursday as well, so I didn't get down to the club. Unfortunately, I was going to be playing Chain of Command with Lee, but unfortunately something had to give, and I had to go and give a talk to a local WI institution. But next week I'll be back at the club, and I'm going to take Algie down and introduce a few more people to the game as well. This week really has been relatively quiet from a modelling point of view at least. I did some Flak 88mm guns from Battlefront, which I actually won in last year's Caesar Awards as part of the Hit the Beach pack, when I got an award for the Little War Caesar Awards for a painting video that I'd done. I'll talk a little bit more about Caesar Awards later on, but that's finished up. It's just been sat on the to-do pile for such a long time. I just did it. I thought it's time to get this knocked out, so I put that together and it is done. Very nice little kit. I did think about making a how to make it video, but then I decided at the last minute not to bother really. If I was going to do one, I could just grab another one and do that again. If there's any demand for that kind of thing, then that would be let me know in the comments. But yeah, so that was one thing just off the list to do, or off the big to-do pile. The other things that I've really been concentrating on massively is still the 1/300 scale aircraft that Jim Weir sent over to me. I've got so many of them, I'm still working my way through. There's quite a few left to do, but I have managed to make a massive dent into them, and the only British or RFC allied ones I've got left are there's about 9 Dolphins in here. Whether I'm going to paint all 9 of those I'm not sure yet, but I probably will do actually. I'll just get around to them. I just had a little bit too much of painting PC-10 at the moment. But I did first up I did paint or finish the 3 to make 6 of the Fokker D8s, or the E5s as they were also known, the late war single-winged aircraft that we used. I also did some Sopwith Camels and SE5As as well, finished those off, so I've got 6 of each of those now, so that's quite a good number. Or is it 7 or so? I can't remember. No, more Sopwith Camels I think, because Paul also printed me some as well, so I've got quite a number of those. I also did some Fokker D7s as well, finished some more of those off, another flight of those. I have some Sopwith triplanes as well, which I've also finished off, so that's another load of those as well. And I've got finished off some more Spads 13s and 7s. This time I did these in RFC colours, just to make them a bit different to the French ones. But yeah, they're all done. And then I also did some DH4s as well, the bombers. So another bunch of those as well is finished off, and that's all of them. And as I say, at the moment, the only RFC ones I've got left are the Dolphins that I've got here, and I still have quite a few left here in the box itself. I'll bring the box up, just show you what I've got. I've got some Fowls D3 left over. I've still got some Albatross D3. I've also got some Albatross D5As left, and some Fokker triplanes. The reason I've also got this Felix Stowe as well, which I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with just yet. I might just paint it up as a model on its own. The reason I'm waiting for the to paint the German ones is because I'm waiting for some decals from, where are they called? Flight Deck. Waiting for some decals I ordered from Flight Deck. They're coming from America, so I'm assuming they're going to take quite a while. I'll be waiting a couple of weeks already, but I assume it'll probably take a little while longer to get here. The reason I wanted those ones is because I-94 unfortunately don't do the German Balkan Cross with a white outline. They just do a plain black one, and I wanted ones with white outlines. I know it's a very small thing, but it's just something that it sets them apart from the earlier Balkan crosses. So I'm just waiting for those. Once they get in, I will crack on and I will finish off the German aircraft as well. I've also got to decide as well which Yastas I'm going to be doing with those. So that's really been my painting output, is the 88 and also the aircraft. But I also bought, this is something I've been thinking about for a long time. I got this pack here of Hungarians. It's a platoon pack from Battlefront 4 Flames of War, but I'll be using it for Chain of Command, of course, because I don't play Flames of War. And this is 15mm Hungarians. The reason I bought it is because I've been interested in the Hungarian army for years and years and years, decades in fact, and I've never had a Hungarian force on the tabletop. I've got some Romanians, but no, I don't have any Hungarians at all. So I like the minor allies of the Germans on the Eastern Front. It just adds a little bit more interest. So at some point I'll probably get some Italians as well, and I wouldn't mind even some Slovakians and that kind of thing as well on top of that. But I thought I'll go with Hungarians. I'll make up a platoon of them at least, because I already have a couple of Hungarian Hetzers that Paul from Sabotage sent me a long time ago. I've dug out my Germany's Eastern Front Allies 1941 to 45 Osprey book. I think this is quite an old one, but it's going to be good enough for my purposes for painting the Hungarians. A couple of plates of them here. I'm fairly certain that Osprey have probably done their own Hungarian book that's individual. I don't have it, but I'm sure I could probably find some of the colour plates online if I really needed to. Hungarian uniform's pretty simple anyway. So that's something I'm going to be working on over the next little while, I think. About 40 figures or so. I found a really nice Hungarian Chain of Command list in the Two Fat Lardies website forum. So I'll stick a link for that in the, or at least the thread in the description below, so you can see it as well if you want to get into the Hungarians. So that's really been it from a hobby wise. So I kind of cleared the desk off a little bit after finishing off those aircraft. The other thing that I want to mention, I've already mentioned it, I did a video recently, was the nomination for fan favourite and also best quick strike after action report video in the Caesar Awards from Little Wars TV. I've already said it once in the video I did specifically about it, but thank you very much for everyone who did nominate me. If you want to go and vote for me, then that would also be great. I shall put a link in the description down below again. And I think only patrons can vote for the individual video, but anybody can vote for the fan favourite. So, you know, call to arms. Get your votes in fast and often, and please do vote for me. Every vote counts. If I don't win, I don't care, because I'm up against such great videos and content creators anyway. So it's just good to see all those, and they're all worth checking out. Again, I'm not going to go through every single individual one because there's just no point. You can go and check them out yourself. So that kind of wraps that up, really. Not much else to say at the moment. It's going to be a bit of a, so far, well, I thought it was going to be a bit of a quiet month this month because I paid a massive tax bill two weeks ago, and that completely floored me for February. However, I've just come into a bit of money, so I had a bit of an idea about buying some scenery, and I think I'm probably going to see that through to fruition in the next couple of weeks. So we'll stick with it, and we'll see what happens, and I will say at the end of this, Tiny's just left us, I will also say thank you. Check out the Patreon, check out the Ko-fi as well if you do want to help and support the channel. It's all very, very much appreciated. And even if you don't want to, just subscribe and say hello in the comments below, and I will see you in the next bench report.